Rosie with you, and I am joined by the very talented Nick Littlemore. How are you, Nick?
I'm very well.
You've been working with Elton John. Tell me about this.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know where to start on that one.
Does that mean you're going to William's wedding? Are you DJing there?
I'm not much of a royalist, actually, but I did meet the baby the other day. I was in LA, and I met baby Zachary. He was 15 days old, so that was pretty special.
Hang on, I'm lost. Whose baby's this?
Elton's baby. Oh,
Elton's baby?
Yeah, yeah.
He's got a baby?
Yeah, you watch the news?
See, I'm not up with that.
Got to be up with that.
How much input did he have into the new album?
Well, we wrote a bunch of songs together. We just wrote one the other day for the Cirque show, but he's been mentoring us and the record for quite a long time. It's been heartbreaking at times, but you know, he's been right, and we're so close to that all happening now, so it's good.
Because there's a history there. I can't remember what it is. How did he come across your music in the first place?
He went into the record store when he first landed here, as he always does, bought a bunch of CDs, saw our one on the shelves, heard it, and sort of flipped out. Had dinner that night with Tony Collette, who's represented by our agent. It was sort of this thing, they were talking, and then...
Which personality did she have from, you know, that show? What is it?
Oh,
United States of Tara?
So, well, she was great. I mean, she talked about us, and it just kind of happened.
Wow.
I went and had tea with him the next day, and ever since, my life's been very different.
So do you rock up to his house and knock on the front door? Is it like some crazy, amazing house?
His houses are very modest, actually. They're very beautiful.
Oh,
but,
good.
they're just family homes.
And he's been teaching you lots.
Incredible, priceless art everywhere.
I bet.
The art collections are amazing.
Right. And look, you've been working as a music director for Cirque du Soleil. Tell us about that. That's
the hardest gig of my life.
Right.
I've written 140 songs. I've been rejected 120 times. It's
and
great.
What kind of music do they demand?
It's like Diamanda Galas meets kind of, oh jeez. It's like, I don't know, it's pretty weird. The whole thing is sort of meant to be a sort of psychedelic trip, but centered around a love story.
Is that right up your alley?
Kinda, but you know, it's someone else's trip, you know? I'm working for a director, so I just keep stabbing in the dark all the time, and sometimes we get it and sometimes we don't. Actually, most of the time I don't get it, but it's cool, you know? There's 150 people, 70 cast. We open at Radio City Music Hall in New York in June 29th, and it's going to run for 5 years. It goes there,
goodness.
And then it goes to the Kremlin. It's just
Are you locked in as the MD for 5 years?
No. As soon as it opens, and the boss, Guy, who's the astronaut, as soon as he gives us the thumbs up, I can get out of there and come back on tour, come here with Pnau.
Awesome. Is it good to be home?
It's so beautiful here.
Yeah.
I haven't been here for 2 years.
Yeah, right.
It is so beautiful.
You loving the weather?
I just love the way the bush meets the ocean, and the food. And I'm seeing my parents tonight. They're going to take me down to they're living in the country now, and I haven't seen it yet. So
that's awesome.
It's really good to be back, but I have to go back to Montreal. It's like minus 25.
Oh, get your snow jacket ready. Listen, when I was sussing you guys out, have you done the most big day outs of any artist ever? You've been at the big day out 2001, 2003, 2004, 2008, 2011. Is that true?
It is true.
No. Do you remember all of them?
I mean, you know, there's moments from all of them. I remember having a good time every time. This is my first sober experience, so I'm going to remember every moment of this one. The last 2 times we didn't get to go to Auckland, which is a shame because I love New Zealand. We didn't get to go, but that's cool. But I love it. It's like a family, you know, and we group together, and no matter how gangster you are at the start of the tour, by the end you're wearing board shorts and you're hanging out.
And you're loose.
It's so cool.
Oh, well, it's great to have you stop by. I'm so looking forward to the new album, Soft Universe. When's that going to be out, do you think?
Before you know it.
All right. Nick Littlemore on Triple J from Pnau. Beautiful creature. Coming to you live from the big day out in Sydney.